Donald Trump just wrapped up a disastrous cabinet meeting that he does in front of the press. Donald Trump took glee and delight in saying he was going to cut very popular Democrat programs that aren't popular with Republicans as a result of Donald Trump's government shutdown, just attacking the American people. Here, play this clip.
Not yet, because it's early, but it gets a little bit worse as it goes along. And we'll be making cuts that will be permanent. And we're only going to cut Democrat programs. I hate to tell you. I guess that makes sense. But we're only cutting Democrat programs. But we're going to start that. And we have Russell. We can talk to you about it if he wants to. But we'll be cutting some very popular Democrat programs that aren't popular with Republicans, frankly, because that's the way it works. They wanted to do this. So we'll give them a little taste of their own medicine. But
then Donald Trump says that he's going to immediately reduce medicines by 500%, 300%, 200%, and 100%, which other than 100%, which would mean the medication would be totally free, is utterly impossible. This is what his plan is, just to make up fake numbers. What, Donald? Are the pharmaceutical companies going to be paying us? That would be great, but you're a fraud. Here, play this clip.
Healthcare. We're the ones that are saving healthcare. In fact, one of the things we're doing is we're going to be reducing the cost of medicines by 100%, 200, 300, 500%, and even more than that. Because
then Donald Trump says that, everybody knows that we are the party of good healthcare. Then where the hell is your plan? Oh, wait, it's coming in 2 weeks, huh? Here, play this clip.
Government at the same funding levels. We're not going to do anything only good for healthcare. We're really, I think, become the party of good healthcare. And they keep using healthcare as a cudgel. They want to try and get everyone thinking about healthcare. We're the ones that are saving healthcare.
Donald Trump then says, we've brought down the grocery prices. We brought down energy prices. No, you haven't. Energy prices at home, higher than ever before, by far. Grocery prices surging. You're just a liar. Everything you do is lying. And people know. People who leave their house who aren't getting paid billions of dollars from Middle East countries like your family is, are suffering right now. Donald, here, play this clip.
I wouldn't say it's an even trade. While the other side is focused on playing games, the Trump administration is focused on creating jobs, bringing down prices, and we've really brought them down a lot. That's the other thing. We're bringing down prices a lot. We're bringing down grocery prices, but the big thing is energy. When you bring down energy, everything comes down. And the energy prices are way down. I see we're down to about $61 now a barrel. And what gasoline's going to be, I think gasoline's going to be below $2 at some point in the pretty near future. It's very low, much lower than it was under Sleepy Joe.
Then we hear from RFK Jr., who's Donald Trump's health secretary, which is utterly sickening, pun intended. And then he goes, let's talk about circumcised children. Let's talk about circumcised children. This is what they do during this cabinet meeting. Here, play this clip.
There's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. And it's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is positive.
So utterly deranged and embarrassing. Then J.D. Vance talks about the Women, Infant, Children, the WIC program. And he's like, as a result of Democrats, we're taking away your WIC. We're taking away any types of help that you may need to starve to death. Ha ha ha, we're doing that. Everyone knows that y'all are responsible for the shutdown. You control all branches of government, and the Republicans are on vacation right now in the House of Representatives. Here, play this clip.
You might think that it is. It's causing real consequences for the American people. There's a low-income food program, the WIC program, that my mom actually used when I was a baby. That program is about to be underfunded and is about to get cut off because Chuck Schumer won't open the government.
Then the Agriculture Secretary, Brooke Rollins, says that the farm economy right now is very uncertain, but that's because of Biden, not because of you, not because of your trade war against the world. Excuse me, if you look at the data, farmers were exporting their products to China, their produce to China and across the world. And it's when Donald Trump came in that graph shows a precipitous drop. You know when? When Donald Trump initiated the trade war against the world. Play this clip.
We worked on it so hard and opened up markets, but especially this term. But here's what everyone has to understand. The farm economy is in a very uncertain time. But that isn't because of the current trade negotiations, although certainly the China part is part of that. But we inherited a slew of issues. First of all, as the president said, when we left Trump 1, we had an agriculture trade surplus. When we came back for Trump 2, it was a $50 billion ag deficit. That isn't everything. That's just agriculture. The second part is the cost of inputs for our farmers increased on average between 30 and 38%.
And Donald Trump starts talking about his own views about autism, and he just lies in a way that's just so weird and creepy and strange too. He goes, the doctors are injecting vaccines in babies the size of jars and glasses of water. Like, what are you even talking about? Like milk jar sizes? What? That's not happening. What are you talking about? What world do these people live in? Like, when is corporate news just going to say, this is freaking demented stuff? Here, play this clip.
So think of that, 1 in 20,000, and now it's 1 in 12 for boys, 1 in 18, 19 for girls. So obviously there's something that's artificially, I think, induced, something, whether it's the vaccines in terms of these massive vaccines that are twice the size of a jar like that, of a glass of water like that, I mean, into a baby's body. And I've suggested get them in doses, get them in, maybe 20%, 30%, but smaller, not such a big. I think, that. Then we had certain recommendations, the MMR, take them separately.
So then Donald Trump is asked, do you support a two-state solution? You talk about this purported peace plan in Gaza, which I'm not going to even be reporting as such because Trump lies about everything. The atrocities that have been committed there are so egregious, it's hard to even wrap your minds around. We'll see also if Hamas returns the hostages. If the hostages are returned, that would be absolutely great. And still doesn't change the atrocities that Israel committed in Gaza by any stretch of what took place. So Donald, what do you want? A two-state solution? Is that your plan? He can't even say he wants a two-state solution. Here, play this clip.
I'll be very much involved in making it as good as possible.
And what's your take now on a two-state solution, sir? Just to follow up on that. What is your view now on a two-state solution for the?
I don't have a view. I'm going to go with what they agree to.
Mr. President, given that there are some tough provisions.
Then he gives you his advice about Tylenol. Let's play it.
And some other things, but I would say don't take Tylenol if you're pregnant, and when the baby is born, don't give it Tylenol. If you can avoid it at all, just don't give it Tylenol. Really, what do you have to lose? You really don't have much to lose. Yeah, go ahead.
There's many other confirmation studies.
Okay, let me interrupt quickly. I've got a major update I need to share with you all. So the Energy Department under Trump has added the words climate change, green, and decarbonization to its growing list of banned words at its Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, according to an email obtained by Politico. This is disgraceful, and we should all be outraged. This administration thinks that they could hide the tangible impacts of climate change by simply banning words. This is a cover-up that should be a major scandal, and there are real-world impacts to their attacks on renewable energy that go far beyond the climate itself. Trump's war on clean energy just caused an EV battery plant supplier to cancel its project in Tennessee that was expected to create 190 jobs. In fact, Trump canceled 42 projects across 28 Republican-led districts, representing nearly $3.7 billion in investments that would have created American jobs and helped bring down costs at a time when energy prices are skyrocketing. And somehow it gets worse. Trump just ended $8 billion in investments that would have lowered costs and created jobs, specifically targeting 16 states that did not vote for him in the 2024 election. Just think about that. Trump and his Republican allies in Congress are choosing to use Americans as political pawns rather than agree to protect healthcare access and decrease costs, and Americans are getting completely screwed over. As of right now, more than 80,500 clean energy jobs have already been lost or delayed under Trump. Just think about the effects of that. And the thing that bothers me the most is that they think that most Americans don't care about this. They think that they don't care about the climate, about clean energy, that they don't care about the rising costs of energy or these jobs. So here's what I'm asking you to do right now. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on this news, on clean energy and so on, and let's make some noise. Okay, Ben, back to you.
RFK Jr. says he saw a TikTok video of a woman shoving Tylenol into her placenta or something. I don't know what he's even talking about. Play this clip.
This morning before I came in here, somebody showed me a TikTok video of a pregnant woman, 8 months pregnant. She is an associate professor at the Columbia Medical School, and she is saying F Trump and gobbling Tylenol with her baby in her placenta.
Then Donald Trump attacks Portland and says these are deranged degenerates in Portland. And then he goes, and they're being funded. They're nice signs. Their nice signs are being funded by someone. It's getting to you that they have nice signs. I've been showing what the scenes are. There's like 12 people outside of that ICE facility. Most of them are dressed like in dinosaur mascot outfits. But okay, Donald, sure. And it's all peaceful. But sure, Donald, here, play this clip.
Different. It's like anarchists.
It is. It really is.
You know, it's really different than a lot of the others. This is a sick situation, but those are anarchists. Those are people that want to overthrow government. They're really degenerates. And we're finding out who is supplying all of those beautiful signs and everything else.
That's been fantastic.
Then Donald Trump attacks Chicago, where he goes, if they don't want me there, I'm not going to take no for an answer. We know you're an abuser, and you are a sexual abuser, and you are a felon separately, and you are a horrible human being. Here, play this clip.
Of doing the right thing.
I think they're afraid. I think they're threatened. They don't tell us, but I think Pritzker's threatened by people. There's no other reason that this could be possible, that they don't want to have a safe Chicago. And we can solve the problem very quickly. And we're doing that anyway, regardless of if he doesn't want it or if he does want it, we're doing it anyway.
Kristi Noem says that she was in Portland and then trashes the governor, the Portland police, everybody. And I think it's important, too, to see that this regime is anti-police as well. I mean, it's clear. I mean, they just want their untrained ICE Gestapo running around with freaking weapons of war pointed at people. Here, play this clip.
They're out in the streets. And then I was in Portland, went out and back on Tuesday and met with the governor, met with the mayor, met with the chief of police and the superintendent of the highway patrol. They are all lying and disingenuous and dishonest people. Because as soon as you leave the room, then they make the exact opposite response. So we're looking at new facilities to purchase. They're in Portland too, and we're going to double down. And I told them if they didn't meet our demands for safety and security on the streets and work with us, then we were going to bring in more federal law enforcement. So I want to thank Pete and the Department of War for all their help. They've been fantastic, but while we fight litigation and work with Pam on that, we're going to send more of our resources and men and women out there to keep everybody safe. So
Pam Bondi talks about having her lawyers in courtrooms trying to force Trump's National Guard and military to invade American cities. Let's play it.
But the people demand.
And President Trump, my lawyers are in court right now as we speak for you, arguing in Chicago and Portland to keep them safe, to bring in the Guard. The government doesn't want it there, but we do. We're going to keep their citizens safe, thanks to you.
The people want it. I don't understand the politics of it. I don't understand why Pritzker is trying to protect people that are really.
Trump starts lashing out at Gavin Newsom and J.B. Pritzker. Let's play it.
As a primary, but literally when you see it colored in, the entire country is red representing Republicans. So, you know, they go around, they just lie. They just lie. And everything's a big lie with them. Well, the other side, and the other thing I don't understand is, Kristi, I looked at crime numbers in Chicago. They're through the roof, and I have a governor who stands up every day and tells us how wonderful Chicago is. Just a lie. It's like a con job. It's like Gavin Newsom. He says how well he's doing in California, and they're doing terribly. Population's getting smaller, people are leaving, and other people are coming in, and, I wouldn't say it's an even trade. Well,
Trump starts lashing out against AOC and Democrats in general. Let's play it.
And they don't know how to go about it. I mean, and the problem is we really don't know who the hell is leading the Democrats. You have this AOC, I don't know her at all, but I watched her the other day. She said, well, if they want, they could come to my office. That's not leadership, The only one that challenged her actually was Nancy Pelosi, and Nancy's not looking too good. I don't know what happened to Nancy.
And then Donald Trump lies and says that Democrats are calling me. They're all calling me. They want to get the government open. I'm getting all of these calls. No, you're not. You are a liar about every single thing. Here, play this clip.
We'll move them out. So Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and the congressional Democrats are holding the entire federal government hostage. I will tell you, a lot of Democrats want to get this thing open too. They do. They're calling us, and they just want to get it open.
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers. What a disastrous cabinet meeting.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.